Good morning, traders. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is Wednesday and it's June 29th, and we have a nice gap up. Continuation of our breakout of our balance state, especially on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's trading 2,300 pre-market here. S&P trading, what was the high here? 1303 and some change here. Actually 1304 and a quarter. We've made it almost back to this whole breakdown area here, which is the bottom of this was 1303. That's where we were looking at. So we got a breakout of our B formation on a gap up. All right, on a gap up outside of that, and market's hopeful on the Greece resolution there. You can see where we're going to be running into 1309's area would be a big area. 7s to 9s right here on the S&P. There's two high volume areas right in that level, compositely speaking, and from a daily perspective, there's a lot of stuff that lines up right in that area. So if we were to get up into that area this morning, we would look at that as a responsive area to sell because they already came in here at 1304.50s, which is right here. I mean, that's very close to that. And again, there would also be a technical gap at the looks like 1307 area. And again, remember these structures that we talk about from stage 1 to 2 and then to 3. This is doing in what we call a stage 4 because it's rebalancing the inefficiencies of the vertical move to the downside. Now the S&P don't look so. If we took this and just kind of move this up, the B formation is right there. Now when we look at the NASDAQ, you'll see a different completely picture because that really broke out strong. Let's take a look at the NQ here for a moment. NASDAQ, this is just a great example of a stage 4 after being balanced for almost 2 weeks. And again, we knew, like I said, once we balance like that for such a long period of time, we'll get acceptance of value. That break from those balance areas are very potent. And as you can see, I mean, the NASDAQ is trading 2300 level pre-market. That's way up in here. And that, again, that's a continuation. The question is this morning, does it hold, or do we come back immediately and fill the gap at 83s, which would be about 20 points lower on the NASDAQ? Because, I mean, again, end of month here, end of quarter, they did a good job of marking stuff up this month and this quarter, and a good move outside of that outside of this. Key number here, again, 47s would be on the NASDAQ. If for any reason we come back down through that range, 47s, keep your eyes on that level. Trade cautious, as we get closer to the end of the week of volume. I mean, look at the volume anyways over the last couple days. Yesterday's big wide range green bar, and the volume was less than even the day before. So volume obviously drying up as we go into the holiday weekend. This weekend, Monday, obviously Labor Day, 4th of July and Independence Day. And we will see a lighter volume as we get closer and closer to Friday. So you have to be very careful, trading that. Make sure you're at those areas of extreme moves, if you will, or unfair highs or unfair lows. So you're trading on the edge, if you will. So be careful. Don't give up a good month and even a good week if you've been able to partake in most of this run up. All right. Okay, folks, that's it for this morning. Watch to see where we trade into. Like I said, trading into these areas, we would look for a responsive sell actually at 2305 area on the NASDAQ right here. And that's about right where we're gapping. So maybe one more push higher here at the open, and then we'll look for some selling and see if we come back and we fill this gap, or are we going to leave this whole thing dangling down here at least for today and maybe get it. We still got 3 more days of trade, so a lot can happen. A lot more can come out of the Greece situation. And wherever we close this month out at, again, remember value area high for the month of June, which is at 60s here, we'll call it NASDAQ. We're 40 points away from it. Could we come back into value before Thursday's close? Possible. All right, possible. There's a lot of imbalance stayed on the 30-minute time frame. All right, folks, have a good trading day. We'll see you in the room.